like her to say what she said, right? She told me that she had a dream, and she told me that in that dream, she asked me, "Are you sad?" And I said, "No." I'm like, "How can I be sad? Look what my father did for me." And I was pointing back, and apparently she said that there was this huge rainbow behind me. And she said that it was big, and then she said that her and my brother were trying to count the colors, and she said that they couldn't because it was like way too many colors to count. And when she told me that, like, I literally went to where no one could see me, right, at work, and I was just crying and crying and crying because it's a hard situation. I feel like when doors close, especially when you're walking with God, you feel like an opportunity is supposed to like happen. Doors are supposed to open. What do you mean, this door closed? Like, you think things are supposed to be going, really, really good. And, I thought that, this opportunity was going to work out, but it didn't. But even if it doesn't, like, well, it didn't, right? But even if like stuff doesn't work out in your favor, it doesn't mean that, like, oh, well, stuff is just isn't going to work out. It just shows that God has something even better for you. I mean, that dream was just confirmation that God has so much more for me. I mean, a big rainbow, like God did the rainbow, right? Because of the flood. And he promised to not ever flood, make a flood like that, ever again. And that's why every time it rains, a rainbow, pops up after, like, when it's raining. And, for me, that just showed that God's promise for my life and the colors, a rainbow doesn't have that many colors, right? You can count them. And in my mom's dream, you couldn't count the colors. That just goes to show abundance. That shows that my Heavenly Father has something even greater, something so much more for me that I can't imagine, but I'm having faith